Girl. Girl! All right. Okay, so as y'all can tell by the title, today we are going to get into Loki. We got a lot to talk about. Okay, this was a jam-packed 6 episodes. Something I wasn't really expecting for real. I knew that it was gonna be setting up, some things going forward as any MCU project does. But the flavor, the audacity, the je ne sais quoi, like, it did a lot for me. It did a lot. Like, when I heard that they announced the Loki series, I was like, oh my gosh. The 2012 Hot Topic girls are living. Like, if you was around when Avengers first came out and everybody started obsessing about Loki, you know what I'm talking about. But, like, I'm just like, can they please, like, let him die? Please leave him alone. We want something else. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
You know what? I did say that. My bad.
Okay, but before we really dive into things, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment down below whatever y'all want to see me get into or talk about or what have you. But yeah, let's just hop into it. The cast, the entire cast carried, baby. Like, I thought Loki was gonna outshine everybody, but everybody brought their A game, and it was so good to see Owen Wilson. I have not seen Owen Wilson in a project since Cars 3. I don't know. And I didn't see that. I don't think anybody did. But, yeah, it's just been a long time since I've seen Owen Wilson. Like, he's always been one of my faves. Like, and to see him playing Mobius, it was a really sweet role. It was a really, like, oh man, I'm just, I'm here. And I cannot talk about cast members carrying the entire season without talking about Sophia DiMartino. Sylvie, you did that, girl. You did that.
Yeah, wow, the power of women.
She was really a perfect foil for Loki. Like, she was more Loki than Loki. I really hope to see more of her in the MCU, and I'm pretty sure she's going to come back because she didn't die. She'll probably, like, take over the little void space that they was in, or something. We're gonna see her again, though. We will definitely see her again, and I'm looking forward to it. Another one of my favorite aspects of the show was all of the Loki variants, like Kid Loki, Alligator Loki, Boastful Loki, also another one of us. Yes, but I think he kicked that bucket, baby. But what made me happy is that they took the fact that there was literally limitless and infinite potential to do anything or introduce anything in this show. And they did. It made my soul happy. Another person who really carried, Tara Strong. She's been a real one ever since day one. She's been with me since I was a little bitty. And Miss Minutes, I'm scared of her. I'm still, like, it's still something sinister about her. Like, we know she works with Kang, but it's still something sinister. I don't trust it. But Tara, you did that, baby. You always deliver. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah, he snapped.
I just really like so much of this doggone show, and I really did not think that I was going to like it as much as I did. I thought it was going to be another very formulaic MCU project that's just like, I'm going to give you this, and obviously we setting up this, that, and the third. But it was doing all of that while simultaneously being its own thing. Like, it had character, which I would say a lot of the MCU projects have been kind of missing lately. Especially because they've been trying to, like, set up, the next thing and the next thing. And it's like, it's always worried about, here's the next thing, here's what's coming up. And it's like, can we focus on the now? Can we live in the present? Can we focus on this one project and really, Just let's be here. Let's be here. Okay. But it found a good balance of that for me. I would say Loki and WandaVision are definitely neck and neck for me. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was certainly a season, certainly a series. Yep. Great gowns, great suits. That's all I'll say about that.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to move right along.
The only thing that I didn't really like about the series, but this is just media as a whole, let's let a male character and a female character be on the screen at the same time without there being like some romantic undertaking to it. Like, why is Loki kissing an alternate universe version of himself? Like, what? Make it make sense to me.
What's up with that?
If you look at it from a character perspective, I guess it makes sense because he is supposed to be, you know, like this narcissist. And what's more narcissistic than literally falling in love with yourself? But at the same time, it's just really weird. That don't sit right with me. It didn't have to happen. Like, they could have just been, you know, alternate universe buddies. Like, let's... Everything don't have to be romantic. Everything don't have to be, you know... But that's really my only gripe that I have with this show. I loved it. I'm ready for season 2, which I can't even make predictions about season 2 because there's so much that's going to come before it. But I do have a couple predictions about the MCU as a whole, and we about to get into that right now. So basically when Kang, aka He Who Remains, was explaining the first multiversal war, he was saying that basically it was buku versions of him that like came together and made this council, and then it was like, no, I'm gonna take over. No, I'm gonna take over. And they just started, you know, going at it, and was beefed out. And so that just caused calamity. If you know anything about Marvel Comics, Secret Wars is coming, baby. And it's coming real fast, okay? It's very obvious. Like, they're doing multiversal stuff like all over the place. Spider-Man No Way Home, and then Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. Hello.
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but I'm so creative like that.
They also doing, you know, the What If series that's coming up, and so there's just a lot to unpack, I think. So with What If is basically showing just an alternate dimension or alternate dimensions of like if things went differently, or like if one thing was changed about certain stories in the MCU. I think that's laying the groundwork even more for Secret Wars, just giving us like more people to be involved, more alternate dimensions to, you know, pull from. And so when it comes to Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange 2, there's so many theories saying that, you know, it's going to be all three versions of Peter Parker that we've seen in the past like 20 years, and that, you know, some of his alternate universe villains are going to be coming through. I believe that. I believe that as well. But as for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Wanda is definitely going to be looking for her kids and trying to get her kids back, as we saw in the post-credit scene on WandaVision. And then Disney has also announced that the mutants, aka the X-Men project, whatever they're going to do with them, is in development. So, what I think this is all leading to is basically like, you know, let's not create like a huge, you know, narrative of like, oh, the X-Men have been here the whole time and they were just hiding away. I think what's going to happen is they're going to, either in Multiverse of Madness or Spider-Man No Way Home, I think there's going to be hints dropped of like, hey, there's mutants in these other dimensions, maybe they come home and da-da-da-da-da-da, right? But then we're going to build to a Secret Wars type situation, which Secret Wars is basically like, in Marvel Comics, like there was a point in time where all of the universes and all of the different Earths were literally like crashing into each other and destroying each other. So then it came into like what Kang was saying of multiversal war, where alternate versions of, you know, certain characters were fighting, and, you know, just a whole lot of chaos. Okay, I think what this is going to do is it's going to pull a lot of different characters that Marvel now has the rights to once again after reacquiring the X-Men and the mutants from Fox and working out whatever the deal is with Sony for Spider-Man and his people. I think they're going to end up bringing Venom in. They're going to end up bringing Peter Parker in permanently. I also think they're going to be bringing in Miles Morales from the Into the Spider-Verse universe. And they're probably going to be casting for him soon. Just watch. Just watch. Stamp and mark it.
Yup.
I think also how they're going to introduce the mutants and the X-Men is they're going to pull these characters that we already know. Like, we already know what's going on, you know, the publishing and real life side. Like, you know, we know y'all didn't have all the rights to y'all characters. But in universe, they obviously have to give an explanation that's just not like, hey, they were here the whole time. We just decided to introduce them now. I think what's going to happen is they're going to pull these characters from different universes and be like, hey, they're here now. We're all a big happy family. And that's just going to be it. And now they're going to have mutants and whoever else in the MCU, and it's just like we can go from there. It doesn't sound... I know it doesn't sound super grand, but like the MCU, Kevin Feige, he planned all this out. I mean, he planned the whole Infinity Saga, and we see how that went, baby. Like, the man know what he doing. And that's just all I can say on that. But that is all I have to say about Loki and my MCU theories as a whole. Y'all comment down below on what y'all think is probably going to happen, you know, in Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home. Because No Way Home is coming out by the end of this year, I believe, right? And we're going to get some more seeds, and we're going to have some more groundwork laid for this Secret Wars that's coming up. Because it's definitely coming. Y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok. I'm going to have some announcements soon, so you don't want to miss that, baby. All right? Peace out. Love y'all.